Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I'd like to welcome you back after a very long hiatus to the 20-year special collector's edition of multiple Kirby games, many of these which we have still yet to play. So I say we go ahead and get started with one of my favorite games for the original Game Boy, Kirby's Dream Land 2, starring our intrepid heroes Rattata, Pidgey, and Magikarp. He's going to aid our buddy Kirby here in saving Dreamland from, could you guess who other than Rays of Dark Matter? Well, actually, spoilers, King Dedede. So let's go and get started. For the most part, this will be a 100% run, but this is kind of a weird game in the sense that you need to have kind of a grinding slash RNG element to it. So anyway, even though we're in Grassland and we're abusing the gerbils here, or I guess it's role reversal abuse here. That's what you get for abusing animals. The planet looked like a hunk of meat, so I don't know. Anyway, the first world will only have 3 levels, and this game considers each world as levels, so we're technically level 1. So I don't know, just kind of a weird way to break it up because, you know, aside from being called Grassland, they're just world 1, 2 through 7 and things like that. So yeah, it's fun stuff. There's not nearly as much lag in this as much as there was in Kirby's Adventure, which is great. Considering that was a NES game, you'd think that'd be able to take a little bit more punishment, as well as the fact, you know, we weren't playing Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, which would have been freaking awesome. It's coming to the Wii U Virtual Console this coming month, actually, at the end of April, so that's awesome too. Maybe get around to that because Kirby's Adventure is freaking sweet, despite the lag. So anyway, our first ability out of 7 is the Paracel, and even though we do have 7 abilities, 7 core, you know, abilities, we do get 3 animal buddies to help us out, which is awesome because I think they really kind of hit the nail on the head on Kirby's Dream Land 3, which is also on this compilation, and something I'd like to be able to get to pretty soon, but not without playing this first because of many reasons, but, you know, I just, and something about this game is just so awesome. Oh, and also these stars we're collecting, they'll give us a 1-man once we finish it up down there. So let's see how terrible we can do at this. This one's probably the hardest to get a good grade on, and we got a 1-up! Okay, I'll tell you, we're not gonna need a 1-up at all during this, I hope. I hope not. I did die in Kirby's Adventure. I don't remember, but it seems like weird that I would die in certain platformers, not others. So here we've got another ability. This is actually Flame, which is awesome. Flame on! Got a light? You're fired, Mr. Waddle Dee. Oh, there we go. Alright. Very nice. So, I was talking about something. Oh yeah, okay, this is one of my favorite Game Boy games, and as a kid, growing up, it was kind of one of those things where I was just like, I would always see the cover for Kirby's Dream Land 2, and I'd never played a Kirby game before, and it was like something that I wasn't able to play until like a while after, like I got a Game Boy Pocket, which is kind of a long time to, you know, have owned a regular Game Boy and just not have played this. I always would play like Game & Watch games and like Mario and things like that, like Mario 6 Golden Coins and stuff. So that was our first mini boss, and so the cover always just looked so appealing because I'd always see it in the stores and I'd always really wanted. Ouch, Gerbil Man! Wait, Gerbil Man, are you telling me you're gonna help us on our journey? Sweet Jesus, it's a fire-breathing gerbil. Oh man, Hamtaro, I'm so glad you're with us now, and the happiest music. Oh God, he's a maverick. Oh, come on, yes. So our gerbil Raticate here is gonna help us eradicate the foes of Dreamland here, which you don't really know if they're the inhabitants or if they're just being jerks to everyone. So let's go ahead and grab a Paracel over here. Now in each world there's gonna be a rainbow piece we need to collect that will contribute to your 100%. And the thing that's kind of annoying about that is that you have to do some, not necessarily game-breaking things, you just have to do some kind of weird mechanics in order to actually be able to procure some of these things, and I think I messed that up, but that's okay. Of course, we really needed that maximum tomato. So, nice little dance there. And so, our World 1 rainbow piece is going to be in the 3rd level, and you need Paracel for it. Now, fortunately, the game is kind enough to give you the ability you need in order to actually unlock said abilities, so that's kind of cool. And I'll try and show as many of the abilities for each individual animal as we come across them, but there are a couple places where you can just sit and just, you know, grind. They have, like, ability rooms and things you can do in this game. So, for a Game Boy game, this is actually really freaking awesome. And so I'm really like the first time I played, I was so excited because it was just like, oh my god, I love this so much. And I don't know, it was kind of a cool little thing. And so yeah, we're gonna be playing this. I'll probably end up doing 2 worlds in this first video and the next video, but Oh, with the super awesome music. The rest are probably gonna have to be their own. There's the rainbow piece we're looking for, and you need, you know, Kirby with the gerbil Rick here. Our gerbil's name is Rick, by the way. Just take that in, Mr. Rick Moranis. So, I don't know. This is not Rick Astley. Whatever. So, more maximum tomatoes that we don't need and random other things. And yeah, these first couple levels are really short, but later on they do kind of have that Kirby weirdness of difficulty. People always rag on Kirby for being an easy game, which is kind of weird because, you know, most LPs or walkthroughs you see of this, people die pretty frequently. And it's kind of funny because it's like, oh, Kirby's such an easy game. It's like how people say, hit me with your best shot on Guitar Hero 3 was the easiest song in the game, when it clearly wasn't, not only being in like the 4th tier, but also because like there's like a solo that could be tricky to new people. So I don't know, people are weird. Anyway, we unlocked the boss, by the way, so I guess we can probably go and fight him. And what better boss to have in the grassland than Mr. Dr. House, Mr. Wispy Woods here. Now, I would recommend for most bosses just to use their own projectiles against them, just because it's a lot faster instead of going up against them. Because some of their cycles are really annoying to do otherwise. Like, you could get in really close with the parasol and just keep hitting him, but you'll have to, like, hit him twice in order to actually do, like, 1 bar of damage, and that was that. So with that, we get a happy-ass dance! We finished World 1 in 6 minutes! Fantastic. So, yeah, that's kind of a fun little thing. Let's go up into the sky with the gerbil in our thing there. So we have a new world over here, and this world, I forgot what it's called. Was it Ridge Raj? I don't remember, but we can go back over here, and basically what you can do is once you revisit the boss room, you'll actually have a bonus chance, and if you can beat this without taking a single hit, then it will also contribute a couple percentage points to your score, which is good because you need to do this in order to get 100%. And if you mess up, that's okay. You just have to beat another level or reset your system in order to get this to activate again. So, of course, I'm going to hit his projectiles. So it doesn't really matter. You can't do any damage to him very clearly. So, no big deal. I don't know why these stars are so invincible, but let's go down. Oh, well, thank you for that. And it's pretty much the same every single time. I think we just have to fill this up to its capacity and we'll be good to go. Ugh, okay. So, yeah, fun stuff. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to seeing probably 5 or 6 episodes of this because I'm thinking about doing Kirby Superstar Ultra pretty soon. I was talking about it during Kingdom Hearts, and now I kind of just really want to do it, so. And is that it? We did it! We are victorious! Perfect! Good job, Kirby and Rick. It's like, Rick. Really? Rick, man. Whatever. So let's go fly up to the other world. What was this called? I just call it World 1, World 2, things like that, but we're gonna go into the big forest. Weren't we just in the grassland and this entire world is just the big forest? Actually, this one is kind of, will go pretty fast, I think. This one also has 3 levels with it as well. So we'll actually be introduced to a new character here, which is good for us. But let's go and kill these guys mindlessly. God, you know, there's just like this quaint appeal about Kirby games, and it kind of brings me back to the older days when I used to play this game because, I don't know, I usually would just like, ooh, that didn't make any sense. I would just complain about things. I would just talk about my life, and it's just kind of nice to be able to, you know, look on Kirby with fond memories. I was playing through on the version of this game, on the special 20-year edition, whatever, they actually have the bonus rooms from Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and I've actually never played that before, so. And here we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have Koo. His name is Koo, and he is a freaking amazing, he's a hoot hoot. Oh, very nice. Okay, he's a very angry Pidgey. So let's go ahead and run over here. We're basically invincible with the parasol. There are so many practical places to use this, and I love it. I'm going to try and maybe hold on to this for as long as possible, but I love using Koo/parasol. Like, the fire is pretty cool, too, as well as the cutter, which I'm going to ignore here, probably, I guess. I probably should pick it up, actually, but he's right here. I mean, I guess we could probably just... There we go. He's dead now. Okay, so that was the first level of the second world, even though it's technically calling it level 2. And use your wings to aid us, Koo. His name is like, it's like Koo, like Koo, Koo, like it's weird. I don't know, but thank you for your happy-ass jig, I appreciate, with kind words. Alright, so level 2, let's see, this is the one where the rainbow piece is in, by the way, but we can't get it yet until after we get the spike ability, which is something that we can't get until later on in this particular level, but you can leave and exit once you've beaten it, so we got annoying Gordos here. Alright, gonna go run away. Yeah, I can't believe this is the third time I've had to play a Yoshi game, a Kirby game before I could figure out or remember that they were called Gordos. It's just all the enemies in this game have extremely forgettable names that I don't even know. We've got those things. It's just once you think of them, it's really obvious. So let's go and grab the spike now, shall we? And the spike's kind of weird because my genitals are now extremely pointy. Fear them, good sir. Okay, let's go just kill everything we can. And a lot of the things happen actually to Yoshi in case, or I keep calling Kirby Yoshi, I apologize. I just recorded some Yoshi's New Island, we're almost done with that, got to World 5, so that's kind of one of those things, and I apologize. I guess Nintendo platformers that reek of nostalgia, just one of those things. So let's go and fly up, shall we? A lot of the abilities that you collect with an animal will actually only affect Kirby, which is both good and bad because A, animal abuse, and B, animal abuse. Yes, animal abuse was used as a pro and con there. So let's go ahead and head down over here. Once we've got our spike ability, we can head in this door, and this is where our next rainbow piece will be. Very nice. And this is required for the true hidden battle at the very end. So keep that in mind. And once that's done, I think actually we can just leave now. You can't normally leave until after you've beaten the level, but we also keep it. You'll notice the little thing is shiny on top of the door. So let's go ahead to World 3, shall we? Or whatever, Level 3. Alright, and the music in this is just like, it just reeks of Nessie goodness. Jeez. Alright, I should probably grab something else. These spikes are being really annoying. Alright, can we get something nice like a parasol? Whoops, didn't want to do that. Well, apparently I'm gonna have nothing here. Oh wait, a whole bunch of weird faces are gonna spawn here. So I'm gonna go ahead and Maverick my way through them. Go crazy, use whirlwind. There it is. God, I love this thing so much. You're like invincible, and I probably should have grabbed Cutter there. Cutter with Coup is pretty cool too. It's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and resign my LP channel after that. Okay, so. Oh, nice drinks. A nice little beverage. So let's go in here. And, okay, we've got ourselves a mini umbrella boss. Now, another aspect. I said RNG, that's random number generated, events that happens. In these bags, you will have buddies that will come and appear. Case in point, both Rattata and Pidgey came out of them. But also, there is a complete random chance that you'll get a blob that comes out of them. And you need to get a female blob at least once in order to get 100%. I don't know why they make you do it, but it is so random, and I'll show you a good place where you can grind for that. But basically, yeah, here's just a regular goo, and you'll know if you got it right if you get a 1-up when you collect her, but it's pretty obvious, and it's something that is going to guaranteed be, something I'll have to grind up for because it's random. Like, sometimes you could even get Rick there, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually go grab this. Alright, very nice. Yes, I'm using my own spikes to impale you with my genitalia. That will always work in a Yoshi. In a Kirby game. Why do I keep saying Yoshi? I explained why, but I just needed to stop. I wasn't ready to record any of this, by the way. This is kind of all on a whim, and I think I'm probably going to go through World 4 today, just because it's such a short game, and it just reeks of nostalgia. There we go. God, why did I pick up Spike in favor of Parasol? That was a terrible idea, but at least now we can wreak death from above. There it is. Oh, God. Just something about this game. I don't know. I don't think there wasn't a remake for this particular game, was there? I don't think there was. But, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it's good to go back to the classics. It's been a while since I played a Game Boy game. I think the last Game Boy game I played on this channel was literally Kirby's Dream Land. So, there we go. Very nice. Even though that was terrible, I'm doing progressively worse. Anyway, we can go and probably head off to the boss. I think it's easier to do the boss without an ability because, well, it is a giant porcupine. I think that's what it's called, big porcupine. Basically, you shoot his children back at his face and destroy them, as well as any lineage you happen to have with it. Oops, can't get those bombs. I kind of forgot about that. But what's kind of annoying, sometimes he'll have a baby behind him. So, wow, I missed. And this is actually probably a little bit easier to do without Coup, because we're going to go ahead and ditch him in like 5 minutes here. Oh, damn it. He put the old 1-2 on his little baby there. Okay, let's go and just wait a moment, because this is pretty much like the la 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 lo 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 fight. And I'm going to use your baby to kill you. That wasn't enough to kill you. Never mind. Alright, so be a little careful. Because, there he goes. Yes, keep making children so I can kill you with them. Thank you. God. That'd be really lovely, you know, if you could just succumb to my wits just every now and then. And with that, Mr. Porcupine is dead! For absolutely no reason. We came into his house. He was one of his many octuplet children that are autistic, retarded, OCD, ADHD, and just shot him in his face. He was just like, no, Kirby, you are a savage, man. Alright, so with that having been said and done, we're actually going to be heading off to a water world. Can you believe it? Ripple Field. Look it. Don't feed the Magikarp because you know what's going to happen? He'll eat you. And thank you, Magikarp. I really needed to see that right now. So with that having been said and done, actually, we need to go back, don't we? I think we should probably go back and do that one mission once again because that would be in our best interest too. So, I think I'm probably going to ditch Coup for this one because as long you don't really have to worry too much about many things, but we'll go ahead and just be a little bit on the safe side here. Okay, so let's go and grab all of these stars. I don't know if you have to collect all the stars. I usually don't, but I don't know if that means it's perfect or not. Just beware you can fall through these floors, which you wouldn't have known if a tutorial didn't tell you. You can also kill people too, so that's nice. I'm getting 1 mins for days. Alright, anything? Is that it? Wow, that was really fast. Okay, I probably could have just cut that. Anyway, next time on Kirby's Dreamland 2, I just keep wanting to say Return to Dreamland, we're going to be heading off into Ripple Fields as well as level 4. Not a fan of level 4. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.